Thank you for Sandy for good organizations. Today I want to present to you denim for Z generation. What I mean, denim have changed a lot. How is it? And then I bring some garments from Turkey and I share these garments with you. Denim is like a uniform. All the people in the world. There is no shortage like before 1990s. Because before 1990s, denim were a shortage in the world, and then the very valuable. Now the too much supply and demand is not the same as the supply. Okay, because of this reason, denim market is really bloody. Really bloody mean it's very tough. If you have different others, you can reach maybe the other side, the blue side of the ocean. But in normally, really very tough days for the denims. For the last 10 years, weight of denim have decreased and elasticities have increased. I mean that now the most of the denim fabrics elastics, both men and women. But elastics also have changed a lot. The question is this: is Z generation demanding denim? Are they consuming denim? What will be the denim for Z generation? Denim weight will go down, and then denim and non-denim will mix each other. Sometimes you cannot differ which one is denim, which one is non-denim. Definition of denim is also have changed a lot. You know, if I ask the 10 years before, people easily describe the denim indigo warp type 3x1, the heavyweight fabrics. But this is not true now. What is the denim? The question. But in generally we have seen denim like a knitted look, but it's not the knitted also. Okay. The Z generation is spend a lot of time for the smartphone, social media, and the computer games. They have been living in virtual world. Maybe they thinking the wearing also the virtual. You know, they are using in general the needed and no more the different things. No, the interest to do the wearing, and they like to use the very comfort things. And there is no exception all over the world. You know, all the countries, all the young peoples have born in this virtual life. Also, we all of use some social media and the virtual lives. Most of the time we have spent with these likes. In this case, the denim, how will it change? It seems denim will go more to the light. But if you go more to the lightweight, will be a lot of headaches. Maybe we cannot find to do enough cotton for to do. Maybe we have to change to do new fibers used in the new denim for the new generation. If the weight go down as the speed. Most of the denim now is a stretch, but rule of the stretchability have also changed a lot. What I mean, 2 years back, if you talk about the stretch, the maximum 30-35. The rest called it between 30 and 50 as the super stretch or power stretch and all the other many names. But now the woman 60% is basic, the man 40-45% is basic, but some men pants, some brands use 50-60 for men also. But the other side is the super stretch, especially the poly weft. It's a very reasonable price, and maybe half of the women use these pants. The price is reasonable, very easy, and very comfort. the people like to do it. But again, I said, if 7 years before, you couldn't imagine this amount of the polyester in the weft. But now the synthetic fiber, especially the polyester, one of the basic component of the denim. Growth of denim is the most important issue for last 2 years. You know, all the garment makers have concentrated more the good growth fabrics. But also, definition of the comfort, power, and super stretch, as I described before, change a lot. Customer demands the denim look, but I mean the customers, the rest of the Z generation. I don't know, the Z generation doesn't like to do the denim. They maybe will not use to do more denims. Maybe they will not purchase more as the old generations. Basic stretch fabric is nearly 60% as described, and also minimum 3 fibers. Poly, elastan, and cotton in generally, but also sometimes modal, tencel, and some other fibers mix. It's the seen in the 5 fiber fabric is standard in the market. We have seen some also the mixed fibers. 100% elasticity with micro weft. It seems very familiar. You know, nobody confused in these ones. A lot of the fabric with the good growth, with cotton based, and elastan fabric is the 70-80% elasticity. But the commercial size is in generally 50-60. Stretch fabric now the basic format, but it's not the comfort as 18% before. Now is the basic comfort is the 40% for the men fabric. Some brands have started to use more than 40 for men. Men like the high stretch denim also. I have seen everybody is also, I like to use the stretch fabrics. This means, you know, the yarn counts will go down 10 to 16 in the warp, 13 to 18 in the weft. Densities have increased. Increase in weft densities results decrease in the production. It means increase to the cost of the production. Increase in the warp densities, width of the fabric, decrease in the productivity in rope dyeing in generally. Most of the mills have a rope dyeing. You know, for example, 36 rope machine produced 3 lots now. Maybe they have to produce only 2 lots. Means that half of the 30% less produced from the same machineries. Quality problems is also in the dyeing will be occur if you try to put too much ends. Sometimes you will get to the headaches and streaking. Now nearly all of the denim with elastans and polyester fibers is the standard. Fabric have to be constructed with minimum 3 components. If the people have seen the 2 components, they haven't wanted to see, because the growth is the first issue in the stretch fabric. Now I will show some fabrics, some garments from Turkey. They are first I want to show some basic fabrics, and then later the high stretch fabric. The basic fabric is nearly the 50-60% elasticity in woman, and the man is the more can take from here. But people have done a lot of good finishing still on it. Also in the finishing sides, the people try to do waterless finishings, but I haven't seen in the commercial sites more. But the laser and ozone I have seen in ITMA looks like a vintage look without any stones used in the washing. It's not maybe they call it wash because the make it with laser and then simple rinsing. These are the basic fabrics in the Turkey garment makers and some, the design houses samples. I have brought these are some good design house and the garment makers. These are the basic for women. These are the men fabrics. These are all of them is the stretch. I have seen some non-stretch fabric looks like a 90s look, but the very small amount. The brands try to do something different. These are the super stretch groups. For example, this is, I think, the cotton warp, poly elastan weft. Very high stretchability. Very high stretchability. Sorry? Cotton modal warp and then the poly elastan weft. This is the cotton elastan polyester. It's the overlay version of the black. Want to see? You can get, no problem. Okay. The other poly weft, I think that. In this fabric, the cotton elastan poly, and then some good finish in the not garment, the fabric. No more big garment finishing, simple garment finishing on it. It's the cotton special. I think that this is the stretch. Also, some stretch fabric I've started seeing in the market, especially when replay garments. They turn around everybody's hands. 8 ounce, 8 ounce. Warp is the 40 single. Stretch also.
How is this possible?
But 40 poly elastan. Polyelastan, not to do the rigid. Polyelastan, stretch. Fabric is stretch. I will show some the garment coating. It's very famous in the brands. They started 1.5 years before in the LA, but now come to do the Europe brands also. You have seen the very famous brands. The similar. I will bring 3-4 garments. Yeah, coating, but in garment. A lot of the composition, you know, I don't know, the PU, acrylic, and there's some resin mixing. Resin mixing. This is the white clothing, very nice, the short on the black. Very nice. I will bring some the nice garment dyeing. It's the pigment dye. Garment dye again. It's the antique dye. You know, behave like the Zafer. This is another good short for the pigment. This is antique, and these two short is pigment dye. This is another antique dyeing, but you know, on the finishing and sanding and spray and everything is very good balance, very nice look. This is the pigment over-dyeing again. This pigment over-dyeing is made with the, I think, with special pigment dye stuff. It's not the conventional one, the powder pigments. You know, the laser is on the liquid indigo, and it looks very nice. Just, yeah. T-shirt with laser. Hepsi. Some part of the market demanding this type of snow wash samples. I have seen more snow wash, but everybody is no because the snow wash. Okay. This one, you know, the one skirt. This look is the 90s looks. You know, the standard rigid fabrics. Some brand is tried some rigid sides, but very small amount of the old markets, maybe 2-3%, not more. They forced to open a way, but people like to use to do stretch fabrics. People like to use to denim, but people like to denim look, but they demand the comfort also. But comfort have changed too much. Have changed too much. Now nobody look to do 20-25% elasticity. Nobody accept it now as a stretch. Okay, this is the rigid fabric. Okay.